You're 23 years old, standing on the edge of everything you've ever worked for. The PGA Tour, the dream every golfer chases since they first gripped a club, is within reach. Your teammates are celebrating. Your coaches are proud. Your family is bursting with joy. And then you walk away. People thought Grant Horvat lost his mind, walking away from professional golf, turning down sponsorships, leaving a guaranteed path to millions. They called him crazy, reckless, a fool throwing away his future. But Grant saw something nobody else did. While everyone else was chasing the traditional dream, he was building something that would make him richer, happier, and more fulfilled than any PGA Tour check ever could. Today, that crazy decision is worth over $2 million. In the golf world, they're not laughing anymore. If you're tired of the same old golf content and want to see what happens when someone actually takes the road less traveled, hit that subscribe button right now. Because this story is about to get wild. Let's rewind. Grant Horvat wasn't some YouTube kid who picked up a camera and got lucky. This guy was the real deal. College golf at Colorado, competing against future PGA Tour players. Hours on the range that would make most people quit. Early mornings, late nights, and a singular focus that consumed everything. But here's what nobody talks about. Being good enough for the PGA Tour means you're entering a brutal system. You're competing against hundreds of elite golfers for a handful of spots. You need sponsors before you've made any money. You're traveling 30-plus weeks a year, spending thousands on expenses, all for a chance at making the cut. And if you don't perform immediately, the dream dies faster than it began. Grant was staring at this reality. He had the skills, but he also had something more valuable, awareness. Around 2018, something clicked. Grant started noticing a shift in how people consume golf content. YouTube wasn't just cat videos and gaming streams anymore. Creators were building audiences in the millions. In golf content was exploding. But it was the same recycled instruction videos, the same boring tournament coverage, the same corporate, sanitized content. Grant saw the gap. What if golf content could be fun? What if it felt like hanging out with your buddies instead of watching a documentary? What if personality mattered more than perfection? So he started filming, just him and his friends, playing golf, cracking jokes, keeping it real. No fancy equipment, no script. Just authentic moments that felt genuine. The first videos? Modest views. Nothing special, but something was building. Here's where it gets intense. Grant had to make a choice. Keep grinding toward the PGA Tour. The safe path, the respected path, the path everyone expected. Or go all in on this YouTube thing that his golf buddies thought was a joke. His family had questions. His coaches were confused. You're throwing away your golf career for YouTube? But Grant understood something crucial. The PGA Tour was a job. YouTube was a business. On the PGA Tour, you're an employee. You perform, you get paid. You don't perform, you're done. On YouTube, you're building equity. Every video is an asset. Every subscriber is a relationship. Every view compounds over time. Grant wasn't just creating content. He was building a media empire. So he did it. He walked away from the traditional golf dream and placed his bet on himself. Grant's strategy was deceptively simple but brilliantly executed. Authenticity over production. While other golf channels were investing in 4K cameras and professional crews, Grant kept it real. Handheld shots, genuine reactions, mistakes left in. It felt like you were there. Personality over perfection. Grant didn't pretend to be the best golfer in the world. He showed his struggles, his bad shots, his frustrations. People connected because he was relatable. Community over celebrity. Instead of positioning himself above his audience, Grant brought them into his circle. Challenges with subscribers. Playing with fans. Responding to comments. The audience wasn't watching Grant. They were with Grant. The channel grew. 100,000 subscribers. Then 500,000. Then 1 million. But Grant didn't stop there. He understood modern media. Diversification is survival. Merchandise. Launched. Courses and equipment partnerships. Secured. Sponsorships that fit his brand. Signed. Other platforms. Instagram, podcasts, collaborations with other creators. Dominated. This wasn't just a YouTube channel anymore. This was a brand. And that brand was worth serious money. Conservative estimates put Grant's current net worth at over $2 million. And that's before his long-term assets mature. Compare that to the average PGA Tour player outside the top 100. They're barely breaking even after expenses. Grant, he's building generational wealth while doing what he loves, on his own terms. Grant Horvat's story isn't just about golf or YouTube. It's about recognizing when the old rules don't apply anymore. It's about betting on yourself when everyone else thinks you're crazy. It's about understanding that the safe path might actually be the riskiest choice of all. Think about it. How many golfers try to make the PGA Tour and failed? Thousands. How many of them have 1 million subscribers and a thriving business? 1. Grant didn't reject success. He redefined it. He looked at what everyone else was doing and asked, but what if there's a better way? Today, Grant Horvat plays golf on his terms. He travels when he wants. He creates content that matters to him. He's built a team around his vision. And yeah, he's making more money than most PGA Tour players. Without the pressure, the politics, or the corporate constraints. The dream team he left, they respect him now. The PGA Tour path he rejected, he doesn't think about it. The $2 million empire he built from zero, it's just getting started. So next time someone tells you to follow the traditional path, to do what's safe, to chase the dream everyone else is chasing, remember Grant Horvat. Remember that sometimes the craziest decision is the smartest one. And remember that the best empires aren't built by following the map. They're built by drawing your own.